So this is the JAYCO Seismic toy hauler. I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough on this. I think this is what we're gonna have to go with for several reasons, mostly the dogs. But we have this deck here, which is huge. We would love that if we could get that. I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough in here. This is the living room, kitchen area. The couch, I think you can make that into a table area to eat. TV, cabinet space. Kitchen, L-shaped kitchen here, and then you can just go right out here to the deck. The corgis would love this. Just hang out here. Huge fridge, microwave cabinet space, extra bunk space up there. I actually don't prefer this style refrigerator, but that is a lot of space. I like the bottom half freezer, top half, but we can fix that. So this is why we need a toy hauler, because not necessarily to toy like a Polaris or a four-wheeler or anything, but for our dogs, because look at the material on the floor here. We could easily set up some crates back here or just let them sleep on these couches. There's extra full size, at least, bunk space here. And if I flip around, you got this TV that faces the bunk with some extra storage. You got a little sink area, which would again be perfect if we had the dogs back here. Another door to get them in and out. And then another toilet, which we said we had to have, with a little mini bath shower. So this is the JAYCO Seismic. And we'll definitely be considering this or something similar to it, like a toy hauler. This is why we have to come look at things, you know? You figure it out. Because we were worried about toting the dogs around with the other ones, the bunkhouse, because once the slides all get pulled in, they're not even going to be able to access the back, so then they're stuck in the truck with us, which, you know, would be fine some of the time, but maybe not all the time.
That way.
And then will it tell me it's full? Do I need to re-switch it or just leave it that way? It'll stay full.
Well, you only want to fill the tank.
Okay.
And then you want to switch it to running. Now, if this is where you're filling it at the house before you go,
yeah,
that's how you do it.
Got it.
If you want to run off of the water while you're at the house, then you turn the other way when the tanks are full.
Gotcha.
And this here is a shower outlet. This is your equalizer system.
So you can level it.
Yeah, that works on these four here.
Gotcha.
These two up here work in a different switch because those work.
That's how you unhook the truck.
Yeah, how you unhook the truck. This is a solar hook up here. This is for a shower. So the reason you have a shower, outside shower, if you get something on your hands that you don't want on your hands,
right,
you can wash it
Or
off.
dogs, right?
Well, he's talking about filling.
Yeah.
Taking the shit out of it.
That's your job.
Yeah. He gets his hands dirty.
You know what? There ain't nothing to it anymore, though.
Yeah.
They're really not. Not like it used to be.
Right. Yeah, or any other thing. If a chair fits in there, table or anything like that.
So that's cool.
This is for your generator. This does come with a generator.
Oh, it comes with one.
Yes. So this has a generator in it. 5,000. You could dry camp.
Okay.
So as long as you have fresh water.
It'll run both air conditioners, everything.
You got 3 air conditioners in this unit.
3.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
will 50 amp hookups work with this?
This is a 50 amp.
Okay.
So this here is for your generator. This here is for your toys.
Okay.
It's got a gas nozzle here to put gas in your toys.
That's badass.
So 30 gallons of gas for your toys. Now, if you camp for a long time and you run out of gas in the generator, take this nozzle and fill the generator back up.
So is the generator a diesel generator or gas? Okay.
Gas.
That's awesome.
So then this is the emergency shut off here, 50 amp,
Hey,
and then you
bud.
can get up on the roof.
Let me ask you one question. Does it come with a snorkel for that generator when you're stopped? You know what I'm talking about? The tube?
The exhaust?
Yeah.
No, you just, it runs out. You can see the pipe right out there in the front.
It's got an exhaust pipe.
See how it runs out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little Z on it,
Yeah.
it runs back. You just
A lot of people make
go,
you put
go
a
to
snorkel
Home
on.
Depot. Go to Home Depot and buy inch and a
I can
half,
make one of those.
and just
Yeah.
put your 190 in it. And
Yeah.
just
Do you guys do solar here, or do you use that?
nobody does a full-on solar. The solar plug-in over there is basically just to keep your house batteries hot.
Gotcha.
So a full-on solar, you'd need this whole parking lot just to give you enough power for one.
Keep the
The
batteries.
generator's better.
So
But the generator will also charge the batteries and everything.
does it have lead acid batteries or is it lithium?
Gel usually, like a gel or lead acid.
Gotcha.
Now, 50 amp service. This here turns into a deck. It's also got the rack that goes around it and screen doors that have a hard plastic or glass covering. So you can actually close that off with the deck down, the back door. So kids can go in and out without this being open to the environment.
Gotcha.
And it's got an awning over the back.
Okay.
And you can put a backup camera.
So it can plug right into the back of the truck.
So there's not a backup camera up there.
No,
right
that's
now.
the hookup for it.
Gotcha.
That's 12 volt coming to it to keep the battery charged.
Can
but
y'all
it's a
do that?
Bluetooth. Yes.
Okay.
It's a Bluetooth backup camera, so you have a screen you just plug into your phone.
So there's no cord.
Right. If you want to put a second TV here, you have the hookup for here. This is to let air out of, your exhaust fumes from your motorcycles or whatever. This is automotive inspired
Or dogs.
windows. You see the cheaper ones with the frame around them?
Yes.
The plastic's exposed?
Yes.
This plastic is underneath the window, so it never gets exposed to the environment. This lasts a lot longer without leaks. And it bends in the middle. You've got good solid steps here. You've got another flush valve because it has a full bathroom in the back.
Yeah.
This same piece here on this deck is on the back deck.
Okay.
So you
So there's another holding tank back here.
yes.
So you got to flush 2 tanks if you're using.
So you get your own
the back.
private deck when you stay
What I
out,
would
stay in the back
suggest
there.
is if you're camping and somebody uses that, just don't have it hooked up, and then when you get ready to leave the campsite, hook it up.
Okay.
And move it up a little bit, dump it,
Dump it and
in.
go. Okay.
So this is the other side of the storage. This here is your generator. It's a QG quiet. So it's a quiet gas. QG is quiet for
I
gas.
didn't know Cummins did gas. I thought they just did
Yeah.
diesel.
So this is the other side.
Man, I love these.
Yeah. Father-in-law quarters.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a that's her father.
Father-in-law quarters. The dogs get the
Also
bunkhouse.
got USB, HDMI, auxiliary. You can also Bluetooth everything. But this here, when everybody's sitting right there, you can move this
amazing.
TV, and all 4 of y'all sitting there can see it. You've got your home center right there to do everything you need to do. Turn all the lights on and everything.
Now, if we're hooked up power-wise at a site and we leave our dogs in here with the AC running, and the power goes out, will the generator automatically kick in?
There may be a setup here that does that. I think there is. But you got a TV for here. I mean, air conditioner for here, air conditioner in the front, one in the back. Let me show you a little bit out here. So this will hold 2,000 pounds.
Oh, thank God. You can come out here, Lou.
Look right there.
Oh, I saw it earlier. The roll-out fridge. Amazing.
Give me a beer.
I like her thoughts already. So you have the nice TV here. You
Yeah.
can make drinks here.
Yeah,
Dry
it's
bar.
amazing.
You've got 3 zones for the radios. So you have speakers outside, speakers inside, speakers in the back.
So,
what
question
I'm
about the
talking
TV here. I see it's like a specific brand. Are they made for like campers and stuff?
Let me show you.
That's a good question.
Vibration smart.
Yeah.
So when a camper's traveling down the road, it's going through a
Yeah.
what's it called? Not a hurricane, not a tornado, but a earthquake. So that's what they feel.
That's why I call this thing seismic.
Yeah. So if you don't have the vibration proof or smart, then the TV's basically
Damaged.
yeah.
Now, what about the question? The one outside, is it immune to weather or is it?
No, that's a weatherproof setup, but
Gotcha.
it is
So-
immune to the vibration.
So when you seal it up, you're fine.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, that covers it as well, so it's got like
Yeah.
a double.
I got you. Put that up.
Yeah. And it's also got an awning over it too. You've got a loft up here.
Yeah. There's your loft up there.
So you can teach the dogs how to climb.
Just toss them up there.
We got 2 corgis.
Toss Striker up there, Lewis.
What?
We got 2 corgis. From
Okay, yeah.
You guys are stuck up there.
So back here, this has got a full bathroom.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
Nice shower around the corner there. And then this will go up to the ceiling. These will stand up straight on the side so you can get a pretty good size.
So they don't go to the ceiling.
This one does.
Right, but the bottom one
You
does.
can too.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. But you can also stand them up.
And these will come together and make another bed underneath.
You can. Yeah, you just You roll this over,
That is cool.
I did not even see that before.
and the two
Wow.
of them make a bed. So you have.
Is
two
that a
full
queen?
bed.
Full, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, it's actually like a big king.
Yeah.
This is
It's a big
huge
bed. So both of
It
these go up.
is.
This is a air conditioner for this area. You've got a TV up here. You've got
You got
storage.
4 TVs in this thing.
Yeah. And then when we walk back this way, now this
Let me
fridge,
check out the
it's
bathroom
a
real fast.
residential style fridge. So there's an inverter in the unit and your generator. So
Actually,
Does it run on gas too or no?
this runs on electricity.
Ice maker.
No gas.
No gas.
Okay.
is this the only style fridge you can get, or can you get like the freezer over the like underneath and the fridge on the top for this
Where-
one? This is how it comes.
This is how it comes.
Okay.
Being picky.
Some
It's
other
big
units
though.
have
I
that.
just
That's
was.
bigger than our fridge at home.
Yeah, it is, which is why I think
You
I'm
can
like
put a deer and a
averse
half
to
in there.
That's true. Okay. I am. I'm just because at home, like what we have, it's just
It's
not
too
enough.
small, yeah.
I love to eat, so
You can't tell it by looking
My
at
grandmother would say you're porta-toted. When I was small, when I was young, I was 30 years old before I weighed over 140 pounds, and I was like, man, if I could ever get to 120, 180,
Yeah.
I'd be happy. And now I'm 320.
there you go.
I can't do nothing about it, but my grandmother used to always say I could eat more than anybody. She'd say, you're porta-toted.
it. I was the
Porta-toted.
same
Porta-toted.
What does that mean?
Porta-toted.
Oh,
Porta-toted means your body doesn't accept all
That's
the
me.
protein and stuff, and it goes right through you.
Now,
Yep.
what about the
That's a vacuum.
fireplace?
yes.
Fireplace is a heater.
It does put out heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Tempered glass, dual heat settings. So you got a 750 and a 1500.
Okay.
So
So it's
this
just
will heat
electric.
this room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's electric.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Vacuum right there. You just sweep everything to it. Lift that up, and the vacuum.
Oh,
kicks
suck it in. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
And that's isn't that a
On board vacuum.
on board vac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have that one too.
Nice.
This here is Max Air here, so that does your air conditioning. This does Freedom. It's got to be. Oh, this checks your battery. That's how
Oh,
you
cool.
check your battery. The bathroom.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
This, I think you got room in there.
Yeah.
So
I
this
bet.
is a Jack and Jill. When you have two doors, one that goes to the bedroom,
like
they call
that.
it Jack and Jill.
Yep.
Strategically placed skylights, so
Yep.
that you can stand up in there and take a shower.
Ah.
But it's
Somewhere
pretty
my
low to the
size.
floor, so it's
Yep.
not
right.
that bad. And you can lift this up out of the way if you want.
Or shave your legs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm gonna walk around the other way.
Okay, I'll walk through here.
So this is what they call a elevator.
Oops.
It's an elevator with a TV in it. This has both got the
Oh, cool.
it's got the vibration smart and climate smart. So that one out there might be climate smart,
Yeah.
which makes it semi waterproof.
Yeah.
You ever wash your own clothes?
Jeez. I
Washer
try not
dryer
to as
hookup?
much
Wash
as.
your dryer hookup.
That's what everybody's
If you
been
get the
saying
combo, you just put your laundry in there. 3 hours later, they're dry.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I had a woman tell me one time, she was blonde. She goes, I'm not going to sit there and watch my clothes wash and dry for 3 hours. I was like,
Oh,
do you ever
geez,
watch the
Louise.
washer when you put your clothes in? She goes, no, I go do other things. I was like, okay, so you got 3 hours to do other things instead of 25 minutes. She goes,
Can
I
you-
never thought about it that way.
You can do separate though in this?
Wash
Washer
and
and dryer?
Yeah, like a stacked
Yes.
unit.
Okay.
No,
You don't have to do the combo?
Well,
But
you
but the
can
combo
with that much room. With that much room, you can, but you're
Yeah.
going to eat up that whole closet.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So you're going to be about this tall with just the
Possible, though.
one.
Okay.
And then you can vent it out. So you can get the non-ventable, which will actually put like a humidifier in there and humidifies the air
Oh, that's
and
cool.
takes some moisture out of the air when it's dry.
Oh, that's pretty neat. How neat is that?
There's
Yeah.
storage for you and all your clothes.
Yep.
There's top drawers for him.
Yep.
And then right here,
Oh
where you
yeah.
put your shoes.
Or rifles.
Yeah.
Rifle.
One or the other.
Man, I just bought me a Barra scope
Really?
for long range.
Yeah.
I-
Fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
These are hanging on pawn
you
shops.
need to ask him about a king size bed.
Oh
Yeah, yeah. Is that an option?
On this one, probably, and you could probably do it yourself
Hopefully.
because you can see how you got 6-8 inches on
Yes.
that side,
Yeah,
6
yeah.
or 8 there, and just get you a wider piece of wood here.
Yeah.
Hey, sleep number.
I'll put my sleep
Yes.
number in here.
You got an extra
Oh,
one.
we do.
We do have an extra
But
sleep
see,
number.
they put that there so that you can put like a lot of people have sleep apnea, so they have the
CPAPs.
CPAP. So that's what that shelf is for.
Oh.
I'll be having a CPAP very soon.
So you have power
That's
here,
snoring.
and you may have power there for the CPAP.
Awesome.
So that's why
Yes.
it's not a king.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
See, I really don't have a problem with the queen.
That's
man.
good to
up
know.
you.
I mean,
But they still work under the premise of it is you hit your brake and you use about 7 or 8% of your signal from your brake light to stop these.
Right.
15% they're stopped in the water, you can't move.
It'll lock them up.
So if you get a short wheelbase truck or a short bed truck, you have to get a slider hitch.
Oh, okay.
So then if you're backing it up to park it, you have to put your brake adjuster up to 15%, and then you pull forward, you unhitch the slider mechanism, pull forward, and the slider goes back
Gives
2
you
feet
some more space.
so that the cab
Yeah,
don't
so
hit the truck.
Right. So you
So-
can pull it with a short wheelbase.
Well,
Short bed.
I'm not going to get that anyway now, so.
yeah.
But you're not going to turn. You're turning when you're pulling forward and you turn. The speed of the turn and everything, you can't just sit there at the red light and turn. And
Right.
Right.
Turn. You're going to bump it.
Right.
But
yeah,
as you're
angle
driving
out,
into it, you can make the same sharpness. So,
Right.
but you, if you're maneuvering through real tight turns or something, pull your slide out only for temporary. You
Yeah.
can't do it down the highway.
So will an 8-foot bed work?
8-foot bed's perfect.
That's what you don't
You're-
want one of them long.
Yeah,
son of
8-foot
a
bed,
bitches.
Well, an 8-foot is a long one.
Is it?
Yeah,
6 foot's short.
5.5 foot is your shortest.
And
Okay.
six,
Six
medium.
and 6.5 was the shortest.
Right.
But
I guess mine's an 8-foot.
yeah. So you got the slider. Say that Ford there is a short bed.
Yeah.
The distance from the front of the wheel to the cab,
Yeah.
if it's like this, it's a short bed. Like
Okay.
this is a medium bed.
Mine's like
If
that.
it's the same on front and back of the tire, then it's a long bed.
Okay.
But you still need a slider 90% of the time if it's the shorter beds,
Gotcha.
6.5 foot.
Would
Because they're
you recommend putting a gooseneck hitch on this thing?
you don't have a slider set up for a gooseneck, but goosenecks are just as good as the fifth wheel. This gives you, let me show you a couple of things on here. This has got the more ride pump system. So this piece here can slide 1.5 inches.
Gotcha.
So that absorbs,
I
that
got
just
you.
makes your braking smooth.
Gotcha.
If this was a solid hookup, then whenever you broke, this would
pushing
push
the
it,
truck.
you know, until it did what it does. But this makes it a little bit smoother.
Yeah, I don't really see a need for it.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I did mine because I wanted more room in the back of my truck, you know, when I was pulling.
And that may be something we want, but
Right.
not if we have tons of
Well,
room
there's
in
benefits
the
and
cab.
disadvantages
Yeah.
because you can't, that ball is always there.
Right.
You can't
and,
move the ball back.
And you get on an incline, sometimes these are a bitch to hook up and come apart.
Right.
That gooseneck just jumps up. Yeah.
But,
But how many inclines do you get on?
yeah, usually if you're camping, you're not on an incline.
Right.
You'd only be that if you're,
In trouble or something.
How flat do you need to be? Like,
well, your
This is
bed,
level off.
I think the height of the bed, there's a number he had. I don't remember. I can ask him over in the service.
Does this?
You measure from the ground to the top of your bed.
gotcha.
And it's that's my buddy's truck right there, and he's got a big fifth wheel, an F-250. Yeah. But he's not jacked up. I don't think he's jacked up anything.
And the awning here, is it come down just right to where the end of that
It
deck
comes
is, or
out
a little bit
it comes
farther?
out to about here. It's a
Cool.
actually another one out. Then it come out to about here.
Okay.
It's actually double that. So it
Oh.
come out
Oh,
to
right.
about here.
And it's automatic, right?
You push a button.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one on the back too. So the
right.
back party
Right.
deck has got
So it's
one.
your
got
deck.
3 awnings on
Yeah.
it.
It's the dog's deck, not yours.
Dog deck.
Yep. Man, well, I don't have